Imagine walking into a battlefield and realizing you've already lost before a single attack is thrown. No screams, no explosions, just one overwhelming feeling telling you that death is standing right in front of you. That was Kei's reality. Long before Japan's strongest hunters understood what they were facing on Jeju Island, one S-rank mage had already sensed a terrifying presence, unlike anything humanity had ever encountered. He wasn't the strongest hunter in Japan, he wasn't the leader, but he was the first to realize the Ant King wasn't simply another magical beast. It was something far worse. Today, we're uncovering the complete story of Kei across the original solo leveling novel, the Manhwa, the anime adaptation, and solo leveling Ragnarok. More importantly, we'll reveal why he was the first hunter to sense the Ant King's mana, what the anime quietly left out about his abilities, and why one Japan's most unique S-rank hunters became one of the series' most overlooked characters. At first glance, Kei barely seems important. Compared to Goto Ryuji or the Korean S-rank hunters, he receives very little dialogue and disappears almost as quickly as he arrives. Many anime-only fans barely remember his name, but that's exactly why his role deserves a closer look. Solo leveling often tells its biggest stories through the characters who speak the least, and Kei is one of the best examples of that philosophy. Before the Jeju Island Raid, Kei served as one of Japan's elite S-rank hunters under the Draw Sword Guild. Unlike frontline fighters who relied on overwhelming physical strength, Kei specialized in ice magic. He could freeze large areas, create defensive barriers, and control the battlefield from a distance, but none of those abilities made him truly special. His greatest weapon was something much rarer: his extraordinary sensitivity to mana. Most hunters could sense magical energy. Kei experienced it. Every aura surrounding another hunter felt overwhelming enough that he constantly wore a mask to reduce the discomfort caused by dense concentrations of mana. In many ways, his condition resembled Cha Hae-in's unique sensitivity, but Kei's reaction appeared even more extreme. It wasn't simply a useful skill, it was something he had learned to live with every single day. That ability became the most terrifying gift imaginable during the Fourth Jeju Island Raid. As Japan's S-rank hunters advanced across the island, everything appeared to be going according to plan. The Ant Queen had fallen. Victory finally seemed possible. Then the Ant King appeared. Before the others fully understood what had happened, Kei felt it. Not fear, not panic, recognition. He immediately realized the mana surrounding the Ant King existed on an entirely different level from anything humanity had ever encountered. Imagine hearing a sound so overwhelming that your body reacts before your mind can even understand it. That was Kei's experience. While the other hunters were preparing to fight, Kei had already realized they were standing before something that should never have existed. Naturally, this raises an obvious question. If Kei sensed the danger first, why couldn't he save everyone? Because knowing disaster is coming doesn't give you the power to stop it. When the Ant King attacked, Kei responded exactly as an elite S-rank mage should. He unleashed his ice magic, raised powerful defensive barriers, and attempted to slow the monster's advance. Against almost any dungeon boss in history, those spells would have bought valuable time for his teammates. Against the Ant King, they meant almost nothing. His defenses collapsed almost instantly, exposing a brutal truth that solo leveling had been building towards since the beginning of the Jeju Island arc. The gap between humanity's strongest hunters and the Ant King wasn't measured by skill, it was measured by evolution itself. Kei wasn't weak. Humanity had simply encountered a creature that no longer belonged in the same category. There's another fascinating detail many viewers never notice. The original light novel gives far less individual attention to Kei than the anime and manhwa adaptations. Much of the personality fans associate with him today comes from later visual storytelling rather than lengthy novel descriptions. Ironically, that made him even more memorable. Without many words, his expression alone communicated exactly what the audience needed to understand. If the hunter with the greatest sensitivity to mana looked terrified, everyone else should have been terrified too. Then came one of the biggest misconceptions in solo leveling. Many fans still believe the Cup of Reincarnation resurrected every hunter who died during Jeju Island. It didn't. The cup didn't bring the dead back to life. It rewound the timeline itself. That distinction completely changes Kei's fate in the rewritten world created after Sung Jinwoo's final battle. The version of Kei who faced the Ant King never experienced that death, because history itself was rewritten before it could ever happen. So where is Kei now? As of solo leveling Ragnarok, there is still no official confirmation. The sequel shifts its focus towards Sung Suho, the Ataram, and an entirely new generation of threats. Kei has yet to return as a major character, and any theory claiming he remembers the previous timeline remains pure speculation with no canon evidence to support it. In the end, Kei's story was never about becoming the strongest hunter. It wasn't about defeating the Ant King. It wasn't even about surviving Jeju Island. His purpose was far more important. He was the first hunter to recognize the impossible, the first to understand that humanity had already reached its limit, and sometimes, the first person to see the truth is also the first person forced to accept that there was never any chance of winning. If you're enjoying this Japanese S-rank hunter documentary series, subscribe to Quickflicks Asia. We've already documented the stories of Goto Ryuji, Kanai Tawata, and Tatsumi Fujishima. Next, we'll continue uncovering every Japanese S-rank hunter to reveal the canon stories, hidden details, and forgotten history that most solo leveling fans never discover.